I watched from the hallway, part in shadow, part in denial. Her laughter floated from the kitchen, light, airy, the kind she used when she wanted to seem effortlessly wanted. She was on speaker. I didn't recognize the voice, but I knew that tone. Then, I can't say that, not while he's around. A pause. A giggle. Then whispered, "You're terrible." The knife in my hand wasn't metaphorical. I was slicing an apple, slowly. No reaction. I just turned, walked out, and drove aimlessly. No fury, no tears, just that low hum in the chest. When something settles you never wish to understand. When I returned, she met me at the door. Kissed my cheek like nothing had happened. She smelled of lavender and deception. Later, I told her I felt uneasy. About how she touched people, lingered too long. Brushed against arms, flirted like it was sport. She didn't deny it. Didn't explain. Just smiled wide and hollow. "If you're unhappy," she said, "the door's right there." I looked at the door. Then at her. "Thanks for the reminder," I said. She laughed again. I didn't. At first, I blamed myself. Said I was paranoid, insecure, imagining things. Just like she'd hinted, subtly, in ways that made me doubt myself. Then came the late returns. New perfume. Phone flip screen down. Lighting up with names I didn't know. She set passwords. Said it was for privacy. At dinner, she'd look through me. Her smiles stopped reaching her eyes. One night, I reached for her in bed, and found only cold sheets. She was whispering in the living room again. When I walked in, she fumbled her phone like a guilty teenager. "It was my sister," she said. Her sister, who lives abroad. Never calls late. And just happened to be saying, "Miss you too," as I entered. She didn't know I heard that part. I nodded, said nothing. I started watching, really watching. Not for proof anymore, but for the exact moment. My love for her slipped away. I found it in her silence. I didn't confront her. Not yet. That would have been loud, weak, expected. I played my role. Supportive. Quiet. Observing. I waited. People relax around those they think are broken. She left her laptop open. I mirrored her phone. Installed a logger. Synced her messages to a hidden drive. 3 weeks. 3 weeks pretending I didn't know. The hotel name. His name, Kyle. The co-worker I met at her office party. He looked me in the eye and said, "Your wife's incredible." I agreed. Now I had proof. Photos, dates, texts. Her in a red dress I hadn't seen since Christmas. Straddling a hotel bed. Telling him I wasn't enough. I downloaded everything. Sorted folders. Time-stamped her betrayal. That night, I asked how her day was. She said it was long. She kissed my cheek. I kissed her back. Cool. Mechanical. Detached. The next morning, I brought her coffee in bed. She looked surprised. "What's the occasion?" "Just thought we could talk," I said. She sipped. I slid a manila folder across the blanket. She glanced down, then up. "What's this?" I didn't answer. She opened it. First photo. Then more. Printed texts in bold black ink. Her moans, her words. Her truths laid bare. Her fingers trembled. The cup rattled in the saucer. She tried to speak, but her throat locked. Her eyes searched mine for mercy. There was none. She started to explain. I stopped her. Stood, straightened my collar. "You said the door's right there," I told her. "Well, I walked through it 3 weeks ago." She stared at me like I'd become a stranger. Maybe I had. No yelling. No drama. Just silence and movement. I rented a loft across town. Moved my things while she was at work. Forwarded mail. Changed logins. She didn't even notice. Too busy texting Kyle. The night she came home to an empty house. No coat on the hook. No razor in the bathroom. No me. She called. I didn't pick up. Then came the messages. Confused. Apologetic. Desperate. That's when I sent the final thing. A video clip. Her own voice. Laughing. "You know I can't say that. Not while he's around." No caption. No explanation. Just the truth, raw and reflected. She stopped messaging after that. Now in my loft. The air feels honest. Nothing's missing. Nothing's pretending. Every item is where I placed it. No lies hiding in the cushions. No lipstick on ghost names. Sometimes I remember how she looked at me. Once. Then I remember how easily she looked away. They say love fades slow. But I've learned. It vanishes the moment respect turns to mockery. After that, it's just tactics. I didn't leave to destroy her. I left so she could finally see what she made disappear. Me. Final line. She said the house feels hollow without me. I said, now you know how I felt living in it.